Hello and welcome, and yeah, I hope you're having a better day than I do. This is gonna be a little bit of a different one, hopefully, because I will need to edit this a lot. I will attempt to trim my friend's golden tarot deck. This is the Visconti-Sforza, I think, but I'm gonna, leave the name and the walkthroughs video down in the description, because I already did and posted by this time you are watching this walkthrough, an actual quick walkthrough. Sorry about the light, I'm still struggling to make one DIY LED light to light up my videos, and at this very moment it's not going very well and I'm quite frustrated by it. So yeah, that's that. But anyway, I thought that I would record the process so she can watch it, if my friend, if she wants to, or if Dom Michelle maybe comes around and watches it, then she can point out my mistakes and I can improve because that's always fun. I don't have a ruler that she uses in her videos, because for me I couldn't find one that would fit over there to help me with the guide and everything. And also my what is called guillotine cutter is a bit crooked, so unfortunately I can't use this upper guide to just put my cards here and then cut it, because then this side would be crooked. So I usually have to use something in the middle and eyeball where something starts, which is always fun. And with my own deck I don't really care, because if I messed it up then it's mine, but with someone else's deck it's not that easy to say. I have this big ruler because I couldn't find a small one that has these square edges. All of them were tapered, and that doesn't have to use it as a guide. I usually just use it when I have big cards and I heavily tape it on the board. But if I don't have something smaller, I use an old well, this is not a credit card, but it's the same size, and I can use it as my guide. And so far these two were good enough. I have some washi, I have this painter's tape, because that secures more and a bit safer my measurements. That's all I'm using, I think, yeah, for the trimming part, and then we'll see how the edging part goes. I can't see the screen at the moment, so hopefully everything is gonna stay in focus and stay in frame, because otherwise it's pretty useless. So let's see. So as you can see, the deck itself is pretty big, and I know that a lot of people kept the borders and very happy with it, but me and my friend, we both have small hands, and she bought this deck to work with it, and you can't if it's already this big. Plus I've seen a video where the lady cut off all the borders, no titles, nothing, so I don't have to worry about that, and the deck looks so much better, it's not even funny. So I'm gonna do that. And there was one card which I probably will find so good thing I was planning on editing this video, because someone just walked into my recording, so I don't know what I was saying. I think I was talking about that one card that has a figure in somewhere here, and that lady in the other video said that she kept the white border on that card, but to be honest, I don't want to do that. It was this one. I know. I mean, the figure's hair is gonna be missing, but Yeah, I don't think that's because it's not the point. She's the point, so I think I'm gonna cut this one down. Yeah, because you can still see the expression, and for me having that white border would be more annoying. So hopefully my friend is gonna be on the same opinion. But yeah, let's see. I think they kind of the same. I don't know. I think I'm gonna use the front size as a measurement, but I think I'm gonna go through the deck, you know, to see if oh, I don't even know if it's misaligned or misprinted. And then I'm gonna come back and we're gonna cut a few cards. Let's see what we can do. I will try to not I'm gonna show you what I meant by that crooked part first. Just cutting just, you know, a tiny sliver. If you look at it, hopefully it picks up on the screen. This part is narrower than this one. It's just a tiny one, you know, the tiny difference, but it matters. I don't know if you can actually see it if you just look at the card, but trust me, it's there. And so I cannot use this as a measurement, which is annoying because eyeballing stuff like this can be very, very nerve-wracking. So let's I don't know if I think Damisha does the same. I mean by that is, you know, she secures the card and she's cutting in the first before measurement. I'm just, you know, trying to see if they oh god, here goes nothing. And it's still not exactly perfect because there is a white, tiny white one here. So let's give it let it go again. And you see, it wasn't even there. Yeah, I mean, what the hell? I'm not gonna lie, I'm much more nervous because I'm on camera than I would be. And okay, that lines up over there. It should be taking off a bit more. I was going through my zombie deck the other day and I was able to remove just a hair. Yeah, this is much better. Okay, so yeah, this is gonna be the one that will give us our measurements. And this is the part where she has that pretty cool ruler, which I couldn't find one that was the exact size, so I'm usually just, you know, trying to use my fingers, which can be a stupid idea because it's quite sharp, but oh well. Does it move? So yeah, I mean, the measuring part might seem tedious, but once you did that and you have this card against not humanity but your actual card, it's so much easier. Like, you can just go through a deck so quickly. I cut my first deck by scissors back then, and oh, that was actually really, oh, see. Okay, so from this one we're cutting more down to have the same. I mean, it's no use changing my mind now. I was not paying attention. And as you can see, this is quite crookedly printed, so I might put those aside and start with the majors. So why does this video or process quickly starting to turn into a horrible mistake? Please don't ask me. But if I F it up, then I will buy her a new deck. So it's not the same side. Okay, so it's okay, because we're gonna fix it. But the measurement is not good now. And the screen is probably moving because I touched the screen. Okay. But this is where you can, this is the part where you can actually learn something. I mean by that, so you wouldn't make the same mistake. I mean, I thought that this video is going to be a shorter one, but looks like I cannot make a short one. Okay, let's recut this one. Yeah, it was just a tiny one, so I didn't lose. But it's not, I don't like this, no. Okay, we're gonna fix it with the other side. Okay, I'm gonna cut one. Come on now. Why are you going underneath? Okay, let's cut one more. And it's still crooked. Why is it still crooked? Why are you doing this to me, God? Let's see. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna cut the rest and then we're gonna come back and see what the hell is going on. So I'm back and I had to abandon my, measurements or measuring whatever system because, oh god, this deck, I might have to buy one to my friend because I might have just messed it up completely, but we will see. It's printed so crookedly. I mean, it doesn't just feels like that the pictures were slapped on the cards in a different way, but that I can't show you anymore because I cut most of them, so I don't think I can show it, but it felt like one corner was stretched up a little, so even if you cut one that was straight, it just felt like the card was like that. So I really don't like this deck. I mean, I kind of like the idea to cut it off, to trim it, because I thought that, oh, it's gonna be fun. No, it's not. It's frustrating at the moment. I mean, like I said, I might end up with a deck that my friend doesn't want anymore, and then I will have to buy her a new one, but that can happen, so we'll see. But anyway, so as you can hopefully see, I think you can see. Right now it's really uneven. Yeah, you can see, because I had to go with the side of the picture as much as I could, and they were not at the same place. So now I will measure, if I will find one that is the smallest, then I will have to, even recut probably the minors, because I left a wider border here, but I probably will have to go inside that green, and we're gonna lose that, which is not that good, but unfortunately this is what it is. But I'm hoping that once the deck is complete, and trimmed and everything, it's gonna have that overall feeling, so it won't gonna be too annoying, and it's gonna be easy to use because it's much smaller. But we'll see. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the other side, and then readjust, and then I'll update you. So I'm back with after with with a already very trimmed deck, but so much nicer. It was just before. I'm not gonna show you a lot of the cards because you might get a heart attack or just hate the whole thing. But as you can see, now we have the width, which is I think less than an actual tarot card. Let's check. Okay, please don't slide everywhere. Yeah, it's a bit thinner than the oak, ash and thorn deck, which I don't mind because, like I said, I have small hands. But god, this deck is a pain. But I was using this big triangle when I was cutting this side, and now I'm gonna start trimming the doesn't matter, top or bottom first, and then we have the bottom. I don't think I'm gonna come back in between because my videos are not as fun to watch as Tom Michelle, so I'm gonna spare you from that. And yeah, let's see how the deck turns out when it's already trimmed, but before I round the corners. But I forgot to say that because I'm not gonna show it, I cut 2 cards already, so I'm gonna just use this top border and first cut there, and then use measurements and cut the rest. But since this is quite a long deck and I have a small trimmer, I don't know how I'm gonna actually use measurements to do the rest, because as you can see I cannot put anything here to keep the measurements. So I probably, what I'm gonna be doing later is gonna be just figure out the size first, which I will have to go through, cut the top, and then check each of the cards and find the one that has the most, the smallest print, and then cut the rest there, because I think it's safer to say is cut from the top. But sometimes I might have to flip it around, for example with the death card, because there's a lot more space here that I can sorry about the glare, I can lose than here, where it would cut more into the illustration. So sometimes, I don't know, maybe there's a better way to do this. I'm assuming there is, but sometimes you have to adjust. Even though you cut like half the deck, you have to flip around things and just change which side you're cutting, but in the end they're gonna be the same size, and that's what matters. But what I wanted to say, that after I cut one side, I probably gonna just put some washi tape in some way that will be able, maybe it will, no, it's not gonna line up because it's gonna be probably like this. So yeah, for now I have absolutely no idea how I'm gonna do that, so I might have to put something next to the, yeah, I might do that, you know, not rounded things, but I might put some books or something next to it that can be used to keep the card where it should be. Probably the only option, because, well, it's a small one, and usually I don't need a bigger one, so I'm not even gonna, you know, think getting one later. But okay, so that was all I wanted to add before cutting all the rest of the two sides. So this is the end result. It's not that perfect because I couldn't use a guide after all. I couldn't put anything over here, so I just used one card as a guide and measure the other one next to it and then cut it. So it's not as precise, and unfortunately, because when I was, you know, going through the sides, I effed it up at some point, and there is some yellow border around there. So I'm not gonna pretend that it, oh, the glare is killing me. Wow, look at those lights. So yeah, don't look at them, it is annoying. So it's not as good as I would want it to be, but the size actually is, it's quite, you know, usable now. I mean, the edges are sharp as AF, or as, you know, you can imagine what at the moment. But I'm gonna get my trusty little corner cutter that I got from AliExpress, and I don't think I'm gonna go with this one. I think I'm gonna go with the, you know, the smallest, and then if she doesn't like it, then I'm gonna redo. But yeah, because I don't want to do it on camera because I'm afraid I would F it up. Let's see how it looks. So yeah, I think this actually looks good with the elongated size. You know, it doesn't have to be more round. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and round all the corners, and then I'm gonna come back and show you, because I'm gonna do the edging some other day. So see you in a bit for you, and probably, well, half an hour for me. Yeah, unfortunately everything is still really glary, but can you see? It looks, it's fun. I mean, I love these tiny paper beads that I cut off, and it kind of looks good. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, I don't know how you can shuffle still, because yeah, forehand shuffle like this, nope. And I'm not even gonna attempt to, you know, riffle shuffle at the moment. But let's just put this over here. I'm trying to do it in a way so it doesn't glare in. Let's put her here. Yeah, it looks good actually. I quite like it now. I mean, obviously it's not me who has to like it, and yeah, I'm really sorry, because the reason why I effed up the, I mean, not that bad, I think, you know, if it would be my deck I wouldn't be bothered, but it's not mine. So the reason why I, you know, cut it in a bit wonky is because I was trying to be sure to have everything on one side, and didn't realize that it was just slightly tilted. I don't think it looks that bad, like I said, but obviously I did it. Of course I'm not gonna say it's horrible. but all is left is to edge it, but I'm not gonna do this today, so hopefully in the next couple of days, and then I'm gonna, you know, give it to her and we'll see. If she hates it, then I will have my own trimmed golden tarot or not. So yeah, see you in a bit. And now we're back with the finished deck. So in the end, like I said, I am not that satisfied with the end result, but I think that edging it helped quite a lot, and I don't think it looks that horrible anymore. I mean, it's dropping all over the place. So my friend still might say that she, you know, she needs a new deck, and I would probably agree with that. Not probably, I mean, I would agree with that, and you know, I would just understand it completely, because, and she gave me this deck, she didn't, you know, expected this to turn out the way it did, and at least I wasn't. But like I said, it's not that bad. I mean, I quite like it, so if she doesn't like it, I will have a deck which I can actually use. I can't really shuffle it like this, though I can sometimes, you know, try and use these two fingers, which is really not my thing, but I can kinda overhand shuffle it this way, and it's probably gonna be more like this, even though I hate doing that. Obviously the edging didn't went easily or well as well, because why would it? I mean, seriously, with this deck I kind of think I was cursed because this metallic pen, which goes by a different name at the moment on AliExpress, but the number is the same on the pens, so you can, you know, find it if you want to, unfortunately dried out probably at 1/3 of the decks. And I was like, thanks. And then I was thinking that I have a copper metallic, different kind of pen, so I would just use that, you know, because they were so similar on paper, and I don't know where that paper is anymore, because I was so frustrated with the whole thing that I probably just threw it out. So I went through the deck, the remaining 2/3, and then I was like, what the hell, because there are two different colors in the moment. So to made that up, I tried doing, you know, using a different shade from this metallic one to go over, and right now I think there are 3 kind of goldish bronzish color for the edges, which is not bad actually, because it kind of gives the deck a more antique look. So all in all, it's not as bad, but like I said, I'm just really frustrated because this isn't my deck, and if it would be my deck, it would be completely fine, because I'm, you know, messed up my own. But I really wanted to do something for a friend, and I feel like I failed her, which sucks, but what can you do? Nothing. So let's just see some cards, how they look next to each other now. We have the 3 of Cups, yeah, the Moon. I'm just checking the backs to see, but yeah, this is the upright position, and the 9 of Cups. So yeah, teamwork, and, you know, not saying things clearly, the Devil and the 9 of Cups. Maybe the deck is not that angry with me after all, but we'll see. You know, what matters is how my friend thinks about the decks. But anyway, hope this video will be useful in some way. I think you can, you know, just learn from my mistakes, hopefully, and please head over to Dark Michelle to learn more and to be better at this. And just, yeah, please share something that you messed up doing with the deck, so I wouldn't feel that bad if you want to. And like I said, I hope this was in some way useful, at least you know what not to do with deck edging. And yeah, that's all, and thank you so much for watching. If you watched it, see you in the next one. Bye.